Hey guys, so it's just me right now, Kezia, as you all know, and welcome to the channel Black Chili. Well, we kind of split, and when I say we, I think you should already know it. So okay, I'm joking. I'm joking. Judith is away for just today. She's traveled out of Accra, and I don't think she'll be back early enough to shoot this with us. So it's just me today, and we'll be hosting someone special to this country because he's an award-winning philanthropist, he's an ambassador of tourism and a lot of other things. So before that, let me just say I'm at Polo Club restaurant, and that's located around airports. So I was talking to you about the special guest we have on the show today, and his name is Mensah. I told you he's award-winning philanthropist and also ambassador of tourism. Yes. So welcome on the channel.
Thank you so much for having me.
Black Chili, by the way. So could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I mean, as you mentioned before, so I'm Ghanaian, Danish. My dad's from Ghana, my mom is from Denmark, so I grew up quite a few places, but always wanted to move back home at some point. And I was lucky enough to have this opportunity to also work with the Ministry of Tourism as ambassador for tourism, arts and culture. And at the same time, as you also alluded to, I also do a lot with humanitarian projects. So I've been doing projects, thank you. So I've been doing projects for the last 10-15 years across Africa. I started off doing peace campaigns in Liberia and Sierra Leone, and then while I was there, I noticed that I realized that most of the biggest victims were women and children, obviously in war-torn countries and in war situations. So I decided to do some more projects around
women and children.
And that led to what I'm doing today, where I work a lot on especially child trafficking and gender-based violence as well.
First of all, have you toured almost all the places in Ghana?
You know, I've been. First, before I start, I just want to mention as well. Like, I'm sorry if I look very tired because it's been three hard days, and I had very little rest. Yeah,
honestly speaking, getting him on this show had been really difficult. But then he's a really busy person. But then he actually made it, and I'm really grateful.
No, it's
because I really didn't think you would.
No. I mean, like, I think that it's really great, and also I really appreciate the effort that you made, and also like how you're talking about the program and so on. So I'm really happy to be part of supporting. But also because I look a little bit swollen because like now my aunt sadly passed away this morning, and so I had a little cry. So I'm not. This is not my freshest look, but I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, still looking cute. This is not his.
but to answer your question, I mean, yes, because the Ministry of Tourism, but also under Ministry of Tourism is the implementing arm, which is the GTA, Ghana Tourism Authority. And I've been lucky enough to travel around the different regions together with the CEO, Mr. Diamond, who has been kind enough to invite me along, together with GTDC, Ghana Tourism Development Company. So I have been able to go out and see a lot of different regions.
So anyway, have you tried anything? Because we are reviewing, he's reviewing me today. So in place of Judith, he's the one reviewing
But
me.
I'm also trying to watch my height because now, you know, it's getting December. So you can't be sitting there with big belly and everybody's running around in shorts.
I'm tired of watching my diet because like I'm eating almost every day outside.
But at least you're good to go. I know I've been very poor with my. Let me try this.
It actually tastes good. This is chicken. I don't know if it's with, but I love it.
I was actually trying this one last time I was here. It's really, really good. It's really good. Yeah.
This is my first time trying it.
But still, nothing beats a good portion of simple jollof rice with shito and a bit of meat, then I'm good to go. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I mean you are used to all of these things, traveling in and out and all of that. So you prefer the local? Like,
No, before like I was based in Nigeria as well, in Lagos.
Oh, okay.
So for me, I always preferred traditional food.
Yeah.
Some of my food, even from there, is my favorite is amala with goosey and stuff like that. So I like all our
local dishes.
Local dishes, yeah. But
so what's your favorite?
I think I'll probably say it's probably kenke and kenke and what else would I prefer? I really, the reason why I'm starting kenke because every time I have a chance to eat kenke, I'll just go for it. It just makes me.
So kenke with what, like the fish and pepper, or you like your stew, or you like your soup?
No, it just depends on the mood, and also because sometimes it can get too heavy, But I prefer most of the time with stew and sometimes also with fish, like tilapia.
So next time if you come to Ghana, I think I'll take you on a kenke, like a special, because I live around where they do the proper kenke.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so I'll get you there. I'll hook you up with one of them.
No.
So we're about to play a game called Taboo, and it's normally a card game, but then we like to make in a black chili. We like to make everything like down on paper. We like to put it down on paper. So then instead of a card game, we're writing it on paper. So there are papers inside this bowl, and then we pick it at random, and when we open it, we're supposed to describe the word up. So the word up there is fly, and then we're not supposed to use the words airport, airplane, sky, or bird to explain the word fly. So that's just how the game is played. It's called Taboo. So since you are the special guest, you start.
I have a feeling I'll be so terrible at this. My creative span is like on zero right now. Okay. Alright. Okay. So you can say anything apart from this.
The words down.
Okay. No, I mean it's something that we love to eat.
Food.
But it's a special animal.
Meat. Chicken.
Yes.
Oh, he got it. He explained it well.
So this is my prize.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
Thanks.
Wow. Mine is quite difficult. Okay, so it's round and it's got hands on it with numbers. We look at it.
A wheel.
No, it's mostly on in our sitting rooms and
it's
on
clock.
Correct.
Okay.
I explained it well. Oh, then you're good at it. We are both good at it because I guessed it right. You two guessed it right.
Okay, there's another word for something you have in a frame of yourself. Okay, if something you're posing from.
Something you're
posing from.
Picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wow. We like to watch this a lot.
Football.
No, not football. Another thing we like to watch a lot.
What TV?
We sometimes go to the cinema to go and watch it.
Oh, movies.
Yes, correct.
Okay, these ones here, this is like for young children.
Hey, wow. You're getting an answer
no,
for
so,
young
I
children.
don't say that I'm very good. But, okay, it's the last word if you're saying I'm giving you a helping
hand.
Yeah.
Woo, go you. He's a cheat though. Okay, so this is the last one. How do I get the difficult one? So right. Everyone is on it's one of the first social media platforms that was used before Instagram.
YouTube.
No, it's
Facebook.
connected to Instagram. Yeah, he got it. Facebook. So we are done. It was a draw. I guess the next time I'm meeting him, would we
We'll find the winner.
Yes.
We'll find the winner. We'll come back to the winner.
Yes, because
Stay tuned. You'll be on the spot.
So we are come to review the rest of the food. And by the way, so the first one was crispy shrimp salad. That was this, which is my favorite. And then the other one is a chicken something, but it's Polo Club's special chicken something.
Yeah.
But that one too was good though. But I'm not a chicken person, so I prefer the shrimp.
But not talking about African traditional food. Sushi is actually one of my favorites.
You too, me too, especially
I
the
love
shrimp
sushi.
one.
Yeah.
But some people behind the camera, they don't like the sushi.
But it's also sushi is such a nice eat because it doesn't fill you up like completely, you know.
Yeah, it's half
for
and
me,
half.
sometimes on Saturday, I go for my Saturday program where I just go down and get wache. But if you eat too much, you go straight back to bed, you know. So you
want something light.
Yeah, sometimes, you know. Otherwise, palawa is like my best. Is one of my favorite, I would say.
So is it with yam?
Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, with yam, and then with fish or smoked meat.
Okay. So this sushi, right? Oh my gosh, I forgot. It's a crispy sushi here, and then they have crabs on in the middle, and then avocado pear. Yeah, that's basically. And this is also spaghetti. So you're yet to try it. And for those who don't really know how to eat sushi, so most of the times you put it in soy sauce. Okay, I didn't pour my soy sauce inside. So you mostly dip it in, and it's really nice though, so you guys should try it. And this one's crispy.
And if you want, you can add a little bit of wasabi as well. Just to give it a bit of a kick.
I can't.
You don't like wasabi? Oh.
That's a ginger, right?
Yeah, no, this I don't. I mean, this tastes like soap.
For real?
Yeah, for me.
I actually haven't really tried it. What do you feel about the sushi though?
No, it's really nice. It's really good. Yeah.
Not bad. Alright, so we are done eating, and how did you like the food?
No, I really enjoyed it. But you know, apart from the food is good, but you know, it's also about the company. You know, so
yeah, good company, yes or no?
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we don't mention. I'm too much of a gentleman to mention. No, it's very good company.
So good company, good game, good food. Comes to a Polo Club restaurant. It's amazing and it has an amazing view. But before we do sign out, I would like to ask him about the year of return, since that's a big thing for now in December. So tell us more about that and what you have planned.
I mean, year of return. I mean, December is the culmination of the whole year, you know, year of return. But I mean, it's very important as well for people to understand the significance of it and the reason why it was created. You know, it's obviously as well to commemorate the 400 years of ending of slavery, and that's very important as well. It's not just to come down and just party. People have to understand as well that a lot of the people that you find that's from African heritage or black outside of actually came from the continent. A lot of them came from here, you know, and that's when they saw were some of those castles that we find ourselves with that we have today. So it's important to understand the history around it, and not only for people that's coming from abroad to come down and visit, but also for us. We should also see as well, so we understand. So sometimes as well, like I've seen a lot of people coming from US over the year. Some of them is very emotional because some of the things that they're gone through, and we sometimes don't understand it because we just see them coming back. But for them, this is their origination. This is
they've
what
been away from it too.
Exactly, you know what I mean, and to understand that this is actually where their forefathers actually came from, you know, and be able to pinpoint it it can be quite strong emotionally, you know. So and I think this is amazing that we came up with that. The president and one of the first things he did actually when he came in office was to create a office of Diaspora, and office of SDG.
Yeah.
You know, so it just shows a little bit of his foresight. You know.
Yeah.
So some of the things that's going to be happening as well, at this being the combination, is of course we have some of the biggest events you can imagine. I mean, you have almost anyone you can imagine flying down. We saw it like last year, Full Circle. I mean, they're the one who really made Ghana pop in that sense. You know, really get it on people's lips. And the Kucha brothers and Bosama have done amazing work. You know, and Jake and all the guys there.
And including yourself too.
Well, I mean, I was lucky to be a part with the guys from Full Circle because of being with the Ministry of Tourism. So you saw all the things happening and how it just exploded. Everybody was just there, and there was just a beautiful atmosphere, and they really did a great program. And this year as well, obviously as well, some of the highlights, of course, is Afrochilla, you know. And it's very important as well to understand that Diaspora is created by some very creative and passionate young guys as well, you know. And Kenny, Abdul, and Edward, all those guys. I mean, they were the one who created all the ones. I don't want to mention any of the ones, but all the ones that's coming afterwards. They came from Diaspora's hard work, you know. And of course, there should be space for anyone. I mean, we wanted to be able to cater for everyone, but it's important to understand that who set the benchmark. And I also hope that sponsors and partners would appreciate the ones who actually created what is now a massive thing for not only for West Africa but for Ghana. You know? I mean, people coming from all over. But at the same time as well, like, I really want to ask people that's coming to Ghana to experience, you know, the year return, to travel out. Don't just come to Accra. I mean, Ghana is so much more than just Accra. You know, you have some of the most amazing regions. Every region has something special to offer, you know, and
a story to tell.
Exactly, you know, and there's so many different traditions, you know, that we have so much history. And if you're coming to Ghana and you have the opportunity, go and visit like the northern region, go to Kumasi, visit the eastern region. Every region has its own taste and cultural strong point and values that would be a shame to miss out on. And of course, if you're in Accra, you have to go to the Independence Square, you know, see where it all started for us, you know, where we got our freedom from Kwame Nkrumah. You know.
Ghana, our beloved country.
Black Stars.
It's free forever. Well, thank you so much
for
coming and gracefully, I mean, blessing us with your presence on the Black Chili Show.
Since it's free, I'm not finished. I'm not done though. I'm still. There's still space.
The Nigerian youth, because I'm not done though. But yeah, I mean, this has been Black Chili and Kezia and Matthew, my lovely host. I mean, sorry, guest. I said host. So yeah, please do subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Thank you.
Thank
bye.
You. For you watching Aquaba.
Aquaba.